diary. It has been quite the week. Here is a look into the tangle-jumble thoughts of me. Love, Amanda. Hey diary, it's April 21st, 2015. I am sick. The whole family's been sick, and I have just not had time to be sick. So I just haven't let myself. I still don't have time, really, but I guess my body thinks otherwise, seeing I am on April vacation. The teacher schedule allows you to get sick a few times a year. Specifically around Thanksgiving, right around Christmas, one time in February, and one time in April. And that happens to be right when I get sick. So, yay! In different news, I bought a new toy. It's an ATR, maybe just an AT, 2005. I am quite excited by it. There is a small baby making noises in the background as she tries to fall asleep. But I don't think you can hear her because of this amazing new microphone. It's crazy the difference between a dynamic microphone and a compression. That's what it's called, a compression microphone, I think. I don't know. I'm learning so much these days. It's kind of crazy trying to keep it all in there. I went to school for years to become an accountant, and I went to school for one very intensive year to change that accounting degree into a teaching degree, followed by a bunch of time getting my master's in teaching and learning. And I probably learned just about as much this past year. We're only into April. The end of April is my little baby's birthday, and it saddens me. I've decided that I am going to ignore the fact that she is turning 1. I can do that because we are planning her birthday actually for the end of May, so I have a whole nother month to be in denial about that. So, she's not 1 yet. I have spent the day learning how to set up an email catcher with an opt-in bonus. It is not up yet due to the fact that I learned that it was going to cost me roughly $20-something to make that happen, which isn't that big of a deal in the grand scheme of things, but currently it is kind of a big deal. So that is on hold, but at least I know how to do that now. I also found somebody on Fiverr to do my voiceover for the movie I'm putting together. I guess it's not really a movie, it's more of a movie trailer. And for my campaign over at gofundme.com/podcastmovement, so that hopefully I can go to Podcast Movement. It is going to be a wonderful chance to go and learn so much that I think it'll just be completely amazingly wonderful if I can make that happen. So that's what I've been working on today, trying to figure out exactly how I'm going to put that together. I've learned a lot about iMovie this week. I've learned a lot about email catchers and opt-ins. I've learned a lot about headphones and microphones and all kinds of crazy things that are all very much brand new to me. Right now, I am standing at my bookshelf, which is my office. It is taller than both the children, therefore they can't touch anything. We actually had an expansion to the office in way of another bookshelf. It's a big deal. 2 bookshelves, top few rows dedicated just to me. The baby is going down to sleep right now. She seems to have quieted down. And the 4-year-old will be home soon. Well, her soon-to-be 4-year-old. I also deny that she's going to be 4 at the end of June. She'll be home soon. Her dad took her out on a little errand so I could get this done. Thank you very much, honey. So I guess that's all for now. Until next time, friend. Love, A. P.S., buddy, I was wrong. It's a condenser mic. Thank you, Google, for clearing that up for me. This head cold's really got me down. So, in my episode, I accidentally called this a compressor mic, and compressing is more like socks, and something that you can also do with Audacity, and I guess probably Adobe Edition. I don't know, I haven't gotten into that one yet. But this is a dynamic mic, and that's actually a condenser mic, I think. I say compressor. I can't remember. I'm really tired and sick. Let's Google this. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time remembering the difference. Well, I know this is dynamic.
I know when you compress zip files.
Yeah, it's not a compressor. I know that because I said it wrong. And it was dynamic mic. Verse. I know it starts with a C. Oh, my Google's not working. We have horrible internet speed on our phones.
It's weird hearing your voice inside my head.
What's even weirder... Yeah, it's condenser. Okay, so it's a condenser mic. What's even weirder, though, is not hearing your voice inside my head and just hearing my voice. I mean, I guess that's technically how I hear it all the time anyways. But it's, like, louder. But now, look what else I have. That's a lav mic. That's only part of the word. But I don't know how to pronounce the rest of it.
That's what you use in the lavatory.
No, you don't use in the lavatory.
You're supposed to turn it off before you go in the lavatory.
You should, yeah. Some people call it a lapel mic. I think those are the people that don't know how to pronounce it correctly. It's like lavalier, I can't say it. Yeah. So that one hooks to you, and this one is more like one I can put on the desk.
Or an interviewing mic.
I can interview you with it, yes.
Like the guy from SNL.
Yes. Where it's
Bonk.
I wonder if it makes that noise. Ready? Let's try it. It's not as loud as they make it sound.
No. I use sound effects.
So yeah, this is my new setup. This is what we're going to use for some of our group podcasts.
It's a lot of wires.
Yeah, there's quite a few wires there. And what I don't understand is why the lav mic's wire is like 10 feet long. I don't know where they want you hooked up to. This is though, you can go hook it to you, hook the next part to your waist belt, wrap it around your leg 7 or 8 times, and then still be able to go across the room with the rest of the wire.
You never know.
So yeah, this is a lot more technical stuff than we've ever had in our house before.
I suppose you're correct.
I mean, we've always had well, I guess not always. We started out with a desktop back when we first started dating.
Well, my office is in my house, so I do have some equipment.
Now.
Right.
But yeah.
And have for the past 5 years.
I don't really pay attention to what you have, though.
Thanks, babe.
You're welcome.
I love you, too.
Do you know what I tell people when they ask me what you do for a job?
I don't know.
I say he's an accountant. He works technically out of Columbus, Ohio, but he never leaves the house. and I can't tell you any more about what he does. Because you start telling me exactly what you do, and I really don't. I just kind of like try to pay attention, and I can't.
It's weird considering you used to be a tax accountant.
Yeah, obviously I wasn't cut out for that.
I guess not.
Yeah, that is the power source for your lav mic. And if you forget to turn it off when you are at like Disney World or something, the battery can die and you have to go and hunt for one in Montreal, Canada, so that you can prepare to do an interview you are actually too tired and the person you are following is too tired to do. So
If you run out of batteries in Florida, you have to go to Montreal.
yes.
That's really inconvenient.
Quite.
Wow. Do they have any red eyes?
Well, my trip my time between Florida and Montreal, it took me a good month to get between the two.
That's true.
Yeah.
Probably could have done it faster.
Probably if I had have realized that the battery died.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you.
I feel like the guy now when I talk really close. It feels like I'm talking really close to a microphone.
It's because you are. You do realize this is definitely going in the end. People are going to be like, stop hitting me with your mic.
It makes a better noise with the little Lavelle mic.
No, that's not right.
I know that. Than it does with the big mic. You'd think the big mic would make a nice big sound, but
Yeah, well, see, this one
one's
has...
exposed.
Yeah. This one has its little hat on it. There's a technical name for it, but if I couldn't come up with condenser mic, do you really think I'm going to come up with a name for this?
Foam cover.
That's not the technical name.
It's better than hat.
But I like it because it's cute.
If you say so.
I wanted to get a pink one, or purple, or blue, but there was like $8, and this one was like $1. But that one's little hat falls off. It won't stay on.
He has one.
He does. It looks like this one, but it's tiny. It's really cute.
Where is it?
I don't know. It fell off somewhere in Montreal. Stop it.
It fell off in Montreal.
It did.
Do you think you'll be able to get to Florida sometime soon to pick up a replacement?
It might be an Ursula. I'm not sure.
Fingers crossed.
I'd really like to get back to Florida ASAP, though. For longer than 48 hours.
Well, yes. Ideally.
March was crazy.
Twas.
All right. Well, this is probably longer than the episode.
Good. Go us.
All right. I love you.
I love you too.
Thanks for playing along.
Thank you.